Welcome back, everybody, to the Western Carolina Catamounts Team Builder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14 on the Franchise Gurus channel. As today, we kick off season number 1 on the road against South Carolina. We're also going to be going over the recruiting restrictions and how that will work as well. Most episodes will play a game and do some simming, but I did want to play our next game against Cincinnati because that is the home opener. So, how recruiting will work. Since we are a one-star school, we are allowed to offer 2 3-star players, 8 2-star players, and do whatever we want with the 1-star guys. Once we go up to like a 2-star school, hypothetically, then we can offer 2 4-stars, 8 3-stars, and do what we want the rest. And then it keeps going up and up. Once we become a 3-star, we can just do whatever. We can go after 2 5-stars. Once we're a 4-star, we can go after more 5-stars. Once we're a 5-star prestige, we can go after more. Then once we're a 6, we can do whatever we want. Also, the school must hit 10 wins in program history before we are allowed to start scouting. Chances are we will not hit that this year, probably not even next year. So that's in total, not just for one season, but hypothetically we win 3 games this year, 5 next year. That puts us at 8. And then once we win our second game in season 3, we would be allowed to scout. Also, for scholarships, we have 15 scholarships for season 1. And every time we win a game, we increase our scholarship number for the next season. So going back to my last example, if we were to win 3 games in season 1, that will bring us to 18 scholarships for season 2. If we win 5 games in season 2, that'll bring us to 23 scholarships for season 3, and so on and so forth. So I hope you get it. If not, I can try to explain in the comments. That seems a little bit confusing, but I do think it does make a good bit of sense. I will go over the recruiting board more in depth in the next episode. As here we are, the Western Carolina Catamounts will be opening their season off against the South Carolina Gamecocks here in SC, William Bryce Stadium. Tails never fails. Western Carolina will choose tails, and believe it or not, the first coin toss in team history lands on heads, which is kind of sad. So the Catamounts will be starting with the ball. It's Dynasty Bonner who will be taking it out of the end zone, and he gains 20 before being brought down at the 18. So here comes out Jack Jackson and company, the offense, for their first go at it. I think if this team loses by less than 28 points today, it will be considered a success. Second down, here's Jackson under pressure. He's going to be sacked by Javon Kinlaw, the projected top 15 pick in the upcoming NFL draft. One of the top interior defensive linemen in the class. Probably has the highest ceiling out of any interior lineman, as here's the South Carolina offense. Josh Van, gains 12. SC has it inside the 10. Here's Jake Bentley over to Dawkins for the touchdown. And Chavis Dawkins will put the Gamecocks on the board as it's 7-0. Ugly start for the Catamounts. I don't think it's going to get too much better for them. As Jackson on third down gets it to Laxton Holloway. The first play of positive yardage in this series, believe it or not. That's like also the 6th play. That's kind of sad. And then here's the tight end, Jacob Hill, gaining 11 and a first down. The Gamecocks defense is starting to play a little bit worse, and more so, I would say this Catamount offense is starting to move it. Third down, R.J. Roderick with the deflection, so 4th and 8. The Catamounts feel like they have nothing to lose. Jackson just heaves up a prayer, and he actually makes a good throw right in the hands of Dynasty Bonner, but he drops it. And the Gamecocks have it back late in the first. Bentley taking a shot deep, and it's picked off by Deshaun Baxton. And Western Carolina will get the football. That's the young sophomore cornerback making the play, the first turnover in team history. Now, last play of the first quarter, it's 3rd and 9. Laxton Holloway drops the easy pass. That's what it's been for Western Carolina so far. I think that's like the 3rd drop of the game so far. South Carolina would get a nice punt return starting inside the red zone. Now it's 2nd and inches at the 6 as Bentley is sacked by Ambrose McCorkle, the right end. That's a very fun name to say, by the way. So the Gamecocks are going to be forced to kick the field goal here on 4th and 6. The kick is good, and South Carolina now leads it 10-0 as Cocky is awfully happy about that. That's a weird name for a mascot. Here's Devontae Ingram. He does not get the first down. So 4th and short. Once again, Western Carolina feels like they don't really have a lot to lose, so they're going to go for it as Ingram will gain the first down. Solid run of about 8 yards for Ingram. Now 3rd down and 11. Here's Jackson scrambling like he is late on a date. He's going to hope he gets lucky and connects with Danye Bonner for the first down. This offense, while it's not been pretty, they are showing flashes. Here's Jackson on 3rd and 4, going to be sacked by one of the other interior defensive linemen, Keir Thomas. It's now 4th and 12. Here's Francisco Maris from 40 yards out to end the first half. It is wide left, and it is also short. That's what she said, and that's how the first half will end. And South Carolina is only up by 10. The Western Carolina offense and their defense are showing flashes, and this team has not been terrible, to be honest. A lot better than I expected. Obviously, this team also looks very bad, but I was expecting things to be worse. Let's move to the second half now. Here's Jake Bentley under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. As there is the interior defensive lineman, Efren Criswell, going downstairs where Daddy hides the vodka. A few plays later, first down for South Carolina. Here's Shee Smith making the play, gets by the defender, and he is off to the races, untouched, like weekend homework. And at this point, the game could start to get ugly. South Carolina now leads it 17-0. We have a running back change for Western Carolina. Tommy Price is in. Him and Benjamin Lowell will be getting the remainder of the carries, as Devontae Ingram is out for the game with an injury. He finished with 10 carries for 25 yards. As here's Jackson on first down, hoping he gets lucky, but instead he will get intercepted, as that is going to be Roderick who picks it off. And at this point, I think this game could start to turn into a blowout. 3rd down, Bentley gets it to Brian Edwards. They're going to say he was not in bounds, so 4th down, they're going to go for it. Kind of a strange play call, but okay. As Bentley lobs it deep, and the pass is deflected by Zaire Nash, the safety, and incomplete. So the score will remain 17-0. Here's Jackson on 3rd down, getting it to his tight end, Jacob Hill. Will only gains 11, 4th and inches. The Catamounts, once again, have nothing to lose, so they figured they might as well go for it. It's Jack Jackson. He's going to hand it off for Benjamin Lowell, who will get the first down, gaining a solid gain of about 6. Now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. He has an open man up the middle. That's for fullback McCoy, and that'll be a nice gain of 25 for Carroll McCoy. The defense did not see him open in the middle of the field, and they're going to pay for it. Here's Jackson. He gets sacked again. The second of the day for Keir Thomas. Him and Javon Kinlaw are quite the duo. Obviously, Kinlaw, the headline name of the group. As 4th and 16, the Catamounts go for it, and Danye Bonner just mosses the defender. I would have expected a tough catch like that to be dropped, because this Catamounts team is dropping all of the easy passes. And then there's Benjamin Lowell, the first points for Western Carolina as an FBS team. It will be a touchdown. And here in the 4th quarter, it's a 10-point game, believe it or not. As here's a tough run from Tavian Feaster, beasting and feasting, no pun intended. South Carolina still has this game in their control. They just have to finish off strong. As Bentley over to Feaster on the screen, and he's going to be wrapped up by Deshaun Baxton, who does not gain anything. So now, the Catamount offense has it back. They're going to try to make it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter. I cannot believe I'm saying that. On the road against a quality SEC team. As here's Laxton Holloway with a nice first down. Now 2nd and 9, nearing the 2-minute mark. Holloway in motion as Jackson. He's going to find a wide-open man. That's the tight end, Hill. And Jacob Hill gets to about the 34. Nobody wanted to cover him. And now the Catamounts have good field position. First down, here's Arturo Marsh with a gain of 18. Very next play from about the 15. Here's Jack Jackson looking to throw it. He's going to get it back to the slot receiver, Arturo Marsh, who finds the end zone. And it is a 3-point game here towards the end of the 4th quarter. That is unbelievable. South Carolina just has to run out the clock to finish it off, as Tavian Feaster will get the first down. And South Carolina avoids the upset bid. 14-17 is your final score. Western Carolina will start the season off 0-1. But to be honest, for a 61 overall team, for the worst team in the FBS, this is honestly a great start. It was an ugly game. The team wasn't the best, and South Carolina did not play their best football at all. But this team showed a lot of potential. The defense made a few big plays, only allowing South Carolina to 17 points, and then the offense really picked it up in the fourth quarter. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do, a lot of growing pains to be had, but this team played a lot better than what was expected of them. And maybe this team won't be as bad as we think. What did I say? This team might win 3 games? That might be kind, considering the 61 rating. But the way the team played today, there's a lot of heart and hustle on this squad, and this team could do better than most expect this season. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Have a good day.